So in the previous classes, so we have discussed about the overview of what is data analytics. So then we also discussed what is data set. So okay, so what is the activities of data set? So basically, what data analyst will do? What is the day-to-day work of the data analyst? Then what is raw data? Okay, and what types of data a data analyst will be handling? Then examples of raw data. Then what is data collection? So importance of raw data and what is the importance of data analytics. Then we also discussed what is data warehousing, data mining, then different tools used for data analyst. Okay, so and different types of data analytics. So we also discussed about we have four types of data analytics. One is descriptive analytics, diagnostic, predictive, and prescriptive. We also discussed in depth, these about these analytics. So what is descriptive analytics? So we also discussed, we have taken a number of examples of descriptive analytics. So how descriptive analytics will be there basically. So and what is the process, involved in descriptive analytics. So then, hi Vinod, can you just mute yourself? Yeah, thank you. I request everyone to mute yourself. Yeah. So we also discussed different examples of descriptive analytics. So then, so what is diagnostic analytics? Different examples of diagnostic analytics. So then, okay, predictive analytics. Okay. So again, examples of predictive analytics. Then what is prescriptive analytics? A very important analytics. So we have discussed in depth what is meant by prescriptive analytics. Okay. So we have taken four examples like investment decisions, lead scoring, fraud detection, product management. Okay. So regarding the prescriptive analytics. So basically, all these types of analytics. So basically, uh, we have identified it as the four types of analytics. So all these four types of analytics, you know, so this is a task done by the data scientist or data analyst. Okay. So this is the main tasks or this is the work of the data scientist or the data analyst. Okay. So we also discussed, so we also initiated what is data science, and we also told that it's nothing but data analytics. Okay. So so now we get into now as a data analyst, it is our duty to understand what is data science, what are the different branches in data science. Okay. So why it is so important? What are the what are the different roles in data science? What is machine learning? What is NLP, natural language processing? What is deep learning? What is generative AI? So basically, these concepts also we need to know. Okay, so as a data analyst, okay, so we need to understand these concepts also, so that because in any organization, when you go as a data analyst, so you need to work along with these guys. Okay, you need to work along with these people. Okay, so you should be able to understand what is machine learning, what is deep learning, what is generative AI, what is NLP in brief. Okay, not in depth but in brief. Okay, so basically, before getting into this data science, I want to discuss, okay, so which skills are there with a huge demand? So in the industry, so what are the skills are what skills you need to learn which are in a huge demand? How can you tell that there is a huge demand for these skills? So according to Mr. Hal Varian, okay, he is a chief economist at Google. What he is telling, the ability to take data, the ability to able to understand the data, to process the data, to extract value from it, to visualize it, to communicate to it. So if any skills including these are involving these capabilities, what are these capabilities? The ability to take the data, the ability to understand the data, the ability to process the data, to extract and to visualize it and communicate it. If any skills which are involved in these following process are in these areas, these skills are a highly demanded skills in the next decades. Okay, so there is a lot of demand for the people who are having these skills. Okay, so what are the skills? What is the skills of ability to take the data? What is the skills of ability to understand it, process it? extract. Who is doing all these things is nothing but data scientist or data analyst. Data analyst. Okay, so these guys have ability to take the data, they have ability to understand it, they have ability to process it, to extract it and visualize and communicate it. Okay, so any guys who are having these skills, okay, they are in high demand. These are the very very important skills in future decade. This is as per the Google, this is as per the Al Varian. He's the chief economist of Google. Okay, so what are the other programs? You take Java, okay, you take .NET, okay, so you take testing, you take SAP, ERP, you take Oracle technologies, okay, so you take BPO, you take non-IT guys, anything, whatever you are working, these are all old technologies. Okay, I can't tell, we can neglect these technologies. For example, the complete your mobile technology is on Java. Okay, I can't tell these, we can neglect these technologies, but data science or data analytics has become a salt in the meals. Okay, for example, now you are in a Java project, or now you are in the financial project, or you are working as a bank employee. Okay, so data analytics or data science has become a salt in your career. Okay, 110% you will get a what do you call it, a requirement to know about these skills. For example, you are working as a bank manager. What do you call it? For a best example, I will tell you. 50 years ago, there is no computers in the banking system. You know that? I don't know. You know or not? Okay, my father is working for a bank, so he never used computer as a cashier. Okay, he used to tell to me, okay, never I used computer. But now there's a huge demand. There is a huge demand for the computers in the banking system. Why? Because of all these things. To store the data, to process the data, to analyze the data. Suddenly, it was very difficult for him to adapt the how to. He doesn't know how to use a computer also. So that's what, like, unless or until you upskill your knowledge, to the data science or data analytics, it's very difficult, to upskill your career also. There won't be any career growth. Whether you are from Java background, IT background, non-IT background, or technical or non-technical background, you need to get into this process. Okay, so this data science and data analytics are highly demanded skills. Okay, fine. Yeah. So basically, yesterday we have discussed like what is data science. So I also explained you, what is data science. Basically, it is a process of analyzing or studying the raw data. It is a process of analyzing or studying of raw data to extract meaningful information for the business. It's nothing but data analysis. Okay. So why we analyze the data? In order to answer these questions or ask these questions, what happened? What happened means descriptive analytics. Why it is happened means diagnostic analytics. What will happen? Predictive analytics. What can be done with the results? It is perspective analytics. So to answer these four analytical questions, okay, so data science will help data scientists to answer these four analytical questions. It's nothing but a process of analyzing the data. Okay, yeah. So basically, what are the tools or skills required or data? See, data science is a multidisciplinary, department. Basically, it's a multidisciplinary field. Basically, it uses different types of tools and technologies in order to process the data and analyze the data. See, what are these tools? It uses statistics as a mathematical tool. Statistics is nothing but mathematics, right? Okay. So I can say statistics is the mother of data science. Without statistics, we don't have data science or data analytics. So it uses statistics in order to predict the data. Okay. It uses machine learning tools. So what is machine learning? So in the next slides, see, as a data analyst, you should be able to also understand what is machine learning. Very, very important. Okay, fine. So what is machine learning algorithm? Why we call it as machine learning? Say it is a branch of data science. Okay, fine. So you should be able to understand what is machine learning in a detail, not in a detail, like at least in a brief. Okay, then so data and business analytics, what you are studying. Okay, it is also a part of data science. Then artificial intelligence. What is in artificial intelligence? Then NLP. What is NLP? Natural language processing. So then computer vision, CV, we call it a CV. Okay, then generative AI. So these are all the technologies or tools used in the data science. So that is the reason why data science is called as a multidisciplinary field. Okay, it uses all these technologies. It uses machine learning, it uses data analytics, business analytics, artificial intelligence, NLP, computer vision, generative AI, all these technologies and tools along with statistics knowledge, okay, in order to do what, in order to analyze your data, in order to predict your data. So this is where the screen explains you what is the life cycle of the data scientist, what is the life cycle of the data scientist. So in order, so it will use all these tools, okay, whatever the tools we have discussed in the previous slides, it uses all these tools and analyze the raw data, and it will generate the proper analytical reports. Okay, so this is a time to understand what is meant by data science life cycle. Basically, whatever we studied till now, it's nothing but data science life cycle, to be frank. Okay, so we studied, we came to know about raw data, what is raw data, extraction of raw data, storing of raw data, okay, cleaning of raw data, which is called data mining. We also studied about how to generate the reports. Okay, so we also studied about different types of analytics. Okay, predictive analytics, descriptive, prescriptive. All this comes under data science life cycle. Okay, fine. So only that we studied in a different presentations. Now we are putting everything into one block diagram and we are calling it as a data science life cycle. So data science life cycle starts from this, point. Basically here, we'll be capturing the data. So what is this capturing the data? The data scientist, okay, will capture the data. What is nothing but what is my capturing the data? It's called data acquisition or data entry or signal reception or data extraction. Different meanings of the capturing of data. Okay, for example, signal reception means you take a sensor in a car. Okay, for example, how can we monitor the? How can I take the data of the pressurized of the car, pressure of the tire of the vehicle with the help of sensor? So I request everyone to mute yourself, guys. Yeah. So Naresh, I'll be muting yourself. Yeah. So basically, what happens, as a data scientist, we'll be capturing the data. Okay, that is data. We will be doing data acquisition or data entry or data extraction. Then we will store this data, which is called as a raw data, basically. Okay, in something called as data warehouse. So in the previous classes, we have discussed what is data warehouse. Yes or no? It is a centralized repository where we store the raw data. So why we are storing the raw data? This is also an n number of processes involved called data cleansing, data staging, data processing, or data architecture. Then what we do, we see these arrow marks, So once the data is stored, it is sent to we process the data. So what are the different, what are the different technologies used to process the data? Data mining, clustering, data modeling, summation. We will go in depth in future. Okay. Then we analyze the data. Once we process the data, we analyze the data, which is called as exploratory analysis, then predictive analysis. We have came across, we learned about what is predictive analytics, right? So quantitative analysis we'll go through in next classes. So basically, after analysis, we go just like reporting. Basically, it's a kind of data reporting or communicating called data visualization, something called as business intelligence or decision making. Okay, so we generate reports in order to take the decisions or to go for data visualizations or the business intelligence. Again, this process will follow. Again, we collect the data. Again, we store the data or maintain the data, process the data, analyze and communicate with that. This is nothing but a data in detail. Okay, fine. The same thing we have explained in the similar fashion in this the same thing. Okay, so the same thing is called as a data science life cycle. Okay, so whatever the things we have studied till now, we kept in the flow chart and we are telling it's a data science life cycle. This is the main work of the data scientist. Okay, fine. Now, so now we'll discuss, 10, basically, what are the different roles of data scientists, basically. Okay. See, now, as you told, he's called as a data scientist, or he can take a role of a data analyst, or he can take a role of data engineer, data architect, okay, data storyteller, machine learning expert, machine learning engineer, machine learning scientist, business developer, database administrator, technology-based role. For example, generative AI developer. Okay, for example, if you are expert in generative AI, you call as a generative AI developer. Okay, so these are the different. See, n number of roles are there. Okay, nowadays industries are very niche, are very crazy in giving the roles regarding the data scientist. Okay. See, basically, I can say data analyst is the first entry point of the data scientist. If you want to become a very good data scientist, you need to work at least 1 or 2 years as a data analyst, because this is the way you handle the data sets. You understand what is the complexity of the raw data set, whether it is a structured or unstructured. How can I clean the data? Okay, so basically you spend more time on the data. You spend more time on Excel. Okay, so this is a where you need to spend at least, if you ask me, spend your career at least 1 year as a data analyst. Okay, which you are into now. Okay, so then you get a very good insights on how to develop a machine learning model. Then you can go as a machine learning engineer. Okay, then basically data analyst is a first entry job. Then machine learning engineer, because ML, we call it ML expert. Okay, okay, then you can go for NLP engineer, then deep learning engineer. Okay, then now recently there is a buzz called generative AI. Okay, a very powerful tool. Okay, so there is a huge demand for generative AI. They're paying lakhs of amount, but they don't have people. So we are the only organization who are teaching generative AI in very in depth. Okay, with a lot of experts in our connection. Okay, so it's very easy to understand. Also, you have a lot of opportunities in US. Okay, yeah. So different roles are there for data scientist. Okay, where you can switch your career, step by step based on your requirements and company requirements. But even I'm very happy to tell that data analyst itself is a vast ocean. Okay, so you can go to the level of generally you will join as a senior for example, if you're an experienced guy, you join as a senior data analyst. Okay, then you go as a lead data analyst, then you change your career as a chief data analyst. Okay, where you draw a salary of 30 lakhs also. So different, this is the different data science job roles or titles what we have. Okay, so basically, as we told, we have discussed all these things in the previous slides, like what are the applications of data analytics. So similarly, it is applicable for data science also. So you take any industries, it can be healthcare or transportation, sports, government, e-commerce, gaming, social media, fintech, or any construction industry, social media, marketing, telecom. You take any industry, there is an application for the data science. Okay, so even if you take BPO, there is an application of data scientist for the in the BPO industry. So you take any industry, data science is, I told you, it has become a salt in the meals. Without data science, you cannot operate your business. Okay, this is very, very important. Yeah, it's the most demanded skill in the next coming decades, as per Google. Yeah. So as I told you, this is the career path of the data scientist. Okay, so basically you will be joining as an analyst. Okay, now no more. In many industries, they're not giving designations as analyst for you. They're giving designations as a data scientist itself. Okay, now that is the reason here you can see now we can start right here now. So this is the basically compensation in the foreign countries they give apart from India. So now you can get into senior data analyst, then lead data analyst or the data scientist. You can change your, for example, you want to get into technical, you can go as a principal data scientist and chief data scientist. If you want to go to functional, you can go as a data science project manager. Here in Apshala, we also teach you as a, data science, something called as a data science project management. Okay, data science project management, where, for example, I think we have some participants here. Naresh, yeah, Naresh. Yeah, so I think I got information that Naresh is having 7 years of experience. So he has a knowledge of some data analytics. So obviously, what happens? He can work as a data science project management. Okay, so only that he should be able to understand the concept of project management very clearly. Okay, see, based on the rules. Okay, see, you not worry about you are from what you call non-technical background, what you call you're not fit for the data analyst or the project management role and all. It depends upon your experience. It depends on what technology you learn very fastly and get into the industry. So this is one thing. Then after data science project manager, you can directly jump to data science, director of data science basically. Okay, then VP of data science. Okay, so recently, see, basically we work with most of the VPs of data science across the globe. Okay, for example, you take CRED. Okay, so CRED, CRED, directly we work with VP of CRED. Okay, so basically these guys, for example, how a VP of data science has taken this position from the analyst only. Okay, where you are sitting in this court now. Okay, so analyst is the first step, it's the baby step for the data science, I can say. It's a wonderful job, excellent job, highly paid job also. Okay, then slowly over the span of 30 to 40 years, see, I can tell you, if you do this, if you are getting into this data science, you do not worry about other technologies. It's like lion. Okay, fine. So no other technologies can beat this technology. Okay, happily you can be in data science career at least for 40 years without thinking anything. Okay, so this is the career path of your data science. Right now, so now, as I told you, you should be able to understand what is machine learning also. So as a data analyst, you should be able to understand. You should not, what you call behave as if you don't know about machine, because as a data analyst you are a data scientist. Okay guys, okay, so you are, even though you are called as a data analyst, you are also a data scientist, where your responsibility to understand what is machine learning. Okay, fine. So I can say machine learning is a subfield of data science or artificial intelligence, which is broadly defined as defined as the capability of a machine to analyze something, to learn something. See, basically, what is this machine learning? For example, you take what you call what do you call Alexa. Okay, so you have Alexa. Okay, our best. Okay, Alexa. So just you give commands to the Alexa. Hey Alexa, switch off my fan. Okay, switch off or switch on my fan, or switch off my fan. So what Alexa will do, it will switch off the fan basically. That is, it is able to understand your voice. Yes or no? It is able to understand your voice, and it is able to take some decisions and implement some decisions. So this is nothing but Alexa is nothing but machine. It's nothing but robo. It's a robo or a machine. Okay. Inside you have electronic components, computer programming, embedded programming, Python, machine learning algorithms, everything. So basically, you are training. See how Alexa is able to perform these tasks with the help of machine learning algorithms. Okay, this is nothing but machine learning. Making the machine to learn something is nothing but a machine learning. Okay, in a very simple words, Anthony. Okay, hope you understand what is machine learning. If you see the example, like definition, machine learning is a subfield of data science and AI, which is broadly defined as capability of a machine to imitate intelligent human behavior. If you want the machine to imitate your intelligence, so you are all human beings, yes or no? Okay, if you want Alexa to behave as a human, Alexa is a machine. It's not a human being. But if you want Alexa to behave as a machine, okay, where you need a field or technology called as a machine learning. Okay, it's fine. So this is a simple definition of machine learning. Okay, machine learning is a subfield of a data science or AI, which is used to train the machine. Very simple words, or to imitate a intelligence of human being. Okay, fine. So basically, I can take a best example of even machine learning is your Google, right? So in Google, what you do basically Google search, yes or no? So outside world, you will be able to see only this, input text field. But if you enter the text field, if you enter something, so I want to know more about Bangalore. How it is able to recommend all those things? That how Google knows all those things? See, backside of this application, okay, there are a lot of machine learning algorithms. What is algorithm? It's nothing but programs. Machine learning programs written by like you data scientists. Okay, fine. So a lot of machine learning programs will be operating, behind the screens of the Google search. Okay, which will understand what you need, and it will analyze and it will give the output. Okay, fine. So this is a very best example of machine learning. So your Google is nothing but a robot. Okay, fine. Yeah. So similarly, we have different types of, you should be able to understand as a data analyst, what are the different types of machine learning. So we have four types of machine learning. One is supervised machine learning, then unsupervised machine learning, then semi-supervised, then reinforcement machine learning. Okay, so we discuss in detail regarding each and every type of machine learning in future. Okay, as of now, just understand these are the different types of machine learning. Okay, so what is this basically supervised machine learning? Say I will tell you, like see, we have a student, for example, a student, assume that you are a LKG student, okay, fine. So you don't know about even ABC, yes or no? So a teacher will be there, okay, you are a student here, okay. So a teacher will be there, fine. So she will be able to understand what is ABC, and she will train you, she will tell if this is like this, it is A. If this is like this, it is B. Okay, fine. So someone is guiding you or supervising you in order to train these letters or alphabets. Yes or no? Okay. So this is nothing but supervised learning. Similarly, I'm telling to this machine, okay, I'm telling to this machine, see, these are the different, shapes, and I'm telling these are the labels of the shape. Suppose if it is having four sides like this, it is square. If it is having three sides like this, it is triangle. If it is having six legs, it is hexagon. I'm training the machine. I'm telling the machine, okay, this is the data along with the labels. Okay, I'm giving the training data, whatever the training data, this is called as a data set. So I told you what is data set. Okay, what is raw data set? Okay, here data sets is along with the labels. Is along with the labels. What are these labels? Hexagon is a label. Square is a label. The name given to the object. It's called a label. So here in the supervised machine learning, what we are doing, we are training this machine. Assume that this is an Alexa. It is an Alexa for your easy understanding. Okay. So we are training this machine, okay, with the help of data sets along with its labels. Okay. So machine is able to understand if it is having four sides, it is called square. If it's having three sides, it's called as triangle. If it is having six sides, it's called a hexagon. So once a student is trained here, LKG student is trained here, then if I show, if I write like this, easily you can recognize it as A. If I write like this, easily you can recognize as B. Okay. That is, we do some testing here. We take some test data and we give to this machine. What machine will do? It will predict. It will tell this is as a triangle, this as a square. So this is nothing but supervised machine learning algorithm. So in very simple terms, so you will not crack your head, you not understand this supervised machine learning. A very simple, if you are able to train a machine or a robot, okay, with the help of, one teacher or trainer telling that, okay, so this is the data along with the label. So I'm giving the data. What is this data? This is square. What is this label? It is a square. So if a data is having labels, okay, along with the teacher, then it's nothing but it is a supervised machine learning algorithm. Okay. So very simple. This is a learning algorithm. A machine learns here, okay, with the help of a under supervision of a teacher. Okay. In the contest, in the reverse contest, see, again, this is one of the examples of machine learning, supervised machine learning, basically we call. Here, we are training this machine with the help of different, what do you call, images and along with the labels. Okay. So what is this image? This is like carrot. This is tomato. This is some capsicum. Okay. So basically, okay, so we are able to train this machine, with the data set along with the labels, and it is able to do the predictions by its own. Okay. So this is nothing but supervised machine learning. Then what is unsupervised machine learning? Basically, without a teacher. Okay. So unsupervised learning is a type of machine learning in which models are trained using unlabeled data set. Here, you don't have labels. In the previous slide, if you see, we have labels for this data set. This is a labeled data set. What is the labels? Each and every name will be given to that object. For example, this is a square, this is a hexagon. We are telling to this machine that this is a square. How we are telling? We are giving these labels also as an input. Now, here, if you see here, okay, for this machine, we are not giving any, what you call labeled data set. This is like unlabeled data set. This is like unlabeled data set. For example, just we have given a raw data, including some dogs and cats. You know that it's a dogs and cats, but for the machine doesn't know. Okay, it doesn't know. So what it will do, this unsupervised algorithms, what it will do, it will classify these objects, based on certain characteristics. Okay, for example, if the, if the mouth is just long, it is nothing but dog. It looks like dog. Okay, it will classify like this. Okay, these are all dogs. These are all cats. Then it will tell this is the group of objects called as a dogs. This is the group of objects called as a class. So how it is happening, why it is happening, and all in-depth analysis will be done. Okay, so we call something called the classifications and decision trees. Don't worry, in future classes, just we'll brief out of that. Okay, but you not worry and break your head down. Okay, fine. So this is called as unsupervised machine learning. In a very simple words, if a child is learning, if you are learning without a teacher, okay, it's called as unsupervised machine learning. Now tell me one thing: a fish in the pond. You have a fish in the pond, right? Okay. Does anyone has made it to learn swimming? No. By birth, it is given by the nature. So without anyone, it is without any supervision, without any training, it has learned swimming in the water. Okay. Now, similarly, I'll tell you, you have a baby in the house. Okay. So maybe as it grows, for example, a 2 year old baby, obviously it will start talking in its mother tongue. Okay, fine. How it talks, you are not training, yes or no? Automatically it talks. Okay, automatically it talks. How it is happening? It is nothing but unsupervised machine learning. So baby is having brain inside the, you have a brain. Okay, n number of neurons are there. It starts learning from the surroundings. Okay, so many times always you don't have a data, with the labels. You have in the real time scenarios, 99% or 90%, I can say, whatever the data sets, okay, you doesn't have labels. Okay, so how to deal with the data sets without labels with the help of unsupervised machine learning. Okay, if a data set doesn't have any labels, if you find like those data sets, how to analyze those data sets without a labels, it's called as a unsupervised machine learning. Okay, this is the best examples of data analytics and all we will see in future. Okay, now very simply you understand, machine learning is a process of making the machine to learn something and predict something. Now there are two types of machine learning. One is supervised machine learning, another is unsupervised machine learning. Supervised machine learning is nothing but making the machine to train with the help under the supervision of a teacher, and the teacher is telling it, he teacher is giving two kinds of inputs for the machine. What are the inputs? One is data set along with the labels. Okay, he is also telling if the object is having four sides, it is nothing but square. If the object is having three sides, it is nothing but triangle. If the object is having six sides, it is nothing but hexagon. It is telling, he is training the machine like this. Obviously, machine can understand and it easily predicts what kind of shape it is. So, but in the contra, in the opposite direction, unsupervised machine learning, so there won't be any trainer or teacher for the robot to understand or to make to learn. It learns by itself. It learns by itself. Okay. Best example, even the robot. You got a cleaning robots. Okay. So just you should leave. If you leave the robot in a room, what happens? Wherever dust is there, it will go and clean. How it will understand that there is a dust? This is nothing but unsupervised learning. It learns from the surroundings. Okay, there are some certain algorithms, okay, which will classify the objects or bifurcates the object into different groups, okay, based on certain patterns in the data set. It will identify certain in-depth patterns in the data sets, okay. So if there is a, what do you call it, the mouth of the object is very long, it is nothing but dog. If mouth is small, okay, it is nothing but cat. If the body is very soft, it is nothing but cat. So like that, it will it will classify the objects, it will bifurcate the data, and it will tell that approximately this is a dog, this is a cat. Similarly, a fish learning, swimming, learning the swim, without any teacher. Even similarly, you can take an example of a child, small child, how it will talk its own mother tongue, okay, without any trainer. So these are all beautiful examples of unsupervised machine learning. Basically, it will, this concept will help you when you are analyzing the data sets which doesn't have labels. For example, you take any Flipkart data set. Okay. For example, always don't think that you have a data set with labels. Okay. Sometimes you will get a data set without labels also. At that time, how you analyze with the help of unsupervised machine learning. Okay. Fine. So now, so coming to this technology, what is my artificial intelligence? So many students are, you guys will be having a, a big doubt. What is my artificial? See, one thing you understand, it can be machine learning or it can be AI or NLP, deep learning or data analyst or business analyst. All these technologies belongs to something called as data science. And data science belongs to statistics. Statistics is the mother of data science. Okay, so but however, it is our responsibility to understand each and every technology in brief. So what is artificial intelligence? See, if you want, see, it is nothing but a technology which enables the computer to perform different varieties of function, like, okay, like for example, ability to see. Robots can see, yes or no? Okay, you have a cameras, it can see. Okay, so if you are ability to speak and write language, okay, ability to analyze data, ability to give recommendations. So if you are giving a machine, if you are using some technologies in order to enable the machines to do all these things, it's nothing but artificial intelligence. That is, you are incorporating an intelligent in the machine. It will try to behave and mimic a human being. Okay, the best example is robot. Okay, fine. So this is nothing but an artificial intelligence. Okay, if you are able to give an ability for the computer to see what is that computer vision. Okay, it's a very big concept. Okay, in artificial intelligence. If you are able to translate, okay, the spoken language into written language. Okay, then you are able to analyze the data and make some recommendations. This is nothing but an AI. Okay, now there are n number of technologies in AI, like NLP is the technology of AI. Okay, then deep learning is a technology of AI. Then Gen AI, generative AI technology, Chat GPT is a technology of AI. Okay, it is tremendously growing every day, every month, every year. You are getting n number of technologies in AI. Okay, now what is NLP basically? What is natural language processing? So as a data analyst, you should be able to understand what is NLP in brief also. See, basically, NLP is nothing but it is a technology giving computers to ability to understand text and spoken words. Okay, how human beings behave. Best example is Alexa. Alexa. Okay, best example. For example, you see this is an Alexa. Okay, so I'm giving some commands to Alexa. Alexa, turn on welcome home. Okay, turn on my chili time. Turn on my TV. Turn off my bedroom. Okay, lights. So you are giving some commands to Alexa. Okay, so Alexa is doing, it is able to understand your voice or text or image or any other things. Okay, this is called NLP, natural language processing. Natural language processing. What is this natural? Natural means, natural language means human language. Okay, it is able to, the machine is able to understand the natural language of the humans, and it is able to process and give the output. This is nothing but your NLP. Best examples are virtual agents and chatbots or Alexa. Okay. Many thousands and lakhs of companies are there on only NLP. Okay. So thousands and lakhs of companies are there only on ML. Suppose if you finish ML, you will be called as a machine learning expert. If you finish NLP, you call as a NLP expert. Okay. So highly paid jobs, these are all. For example, you take one company, we have a smart data systems. What is called small data systems. These guys, their work is only this, to develop these chatbots. Okay, so if we have NLP knowledge, immediately they'll be hired. Okay, so basically, okay, NLP is also a part of data analyst or a data science work. Okay, where it is used to develop a system which can analyze the human voice. Okay, human voice, very 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 important, sir. Okay, yeah. So basically, you should be able to understand how this works. Basically, in a, if anyone asks also in the interview, do you have any knowledge on NLP? You should be able to talk in a, in a good manner. So basically, a human talks to the machine. So in an NLP process, human talks to the machine. Okay, this is the machine. Then machine captures the audio. That is, it will recognize the voice. It will understand the voice or language, of the human. Then it will convert audio to text. Conversation takes place. Okay, it will convert that audio to the text. Okay, then the machine process the text data. This is called machine learning. Now here machine learning comes into picture. Okay, then the data to audio conversation occurs. Okay, fine. So the machine responds with the audio file. Okay, so this is how your Alexa works. This is nothing but NLP, sir. This is nothing but NLP. So in your future classes, I will open even Alexa coding. Okay, even I will open how data analyst will analyze the data in Alexa, how it is very important, how he can as a project manager, how I can handle these projects in NLP also. Okay, or a data analyst, everything I'll discuss. Don't worry. Yeah. So now we discuss about deep learning. See, I told you deep learning is a part of, again, machine learning. Okay, the subset of machine learning. So like NLP, how NLP is a subset of AI or machine learning. Deep learning is also a part of machine learning. Basically, here we deal more with the neural networks. Okay, so you are able to see this diagram, right? You are able to see this diagram. Okay, this is nothing but a brain of the human. Okay, brain of the human. Okay, so inside of the brain of the human, you are something able to see these dots. What are these dots? Okay, these dots are interconnected with each other. If you see here, it has interconnected with each other. These dots are nothing but neurons. It's nothing but neurons. Okay. See, what is this neurons? It's nothing but, it's like your microprocessor having some inputs. What is microprocessor? Input, output. Okay. So if you give input, okay, it will give output based on the program. Yes or no? Okay. So basically, these are nothing but processing units, okay, which are interconnected to each other. So whenever it gets, human brain gets some inputs, okay, it processes the data and throws the output. It's like action. Okay. This concept is used in the deep learning. That's it. Okay. In deep learning, okay, you will use more concept of biological neuron. Okay. So you'll be understanding what is biological neuron. What is this, sir? This is nothing but biological neuron, sir. This is the structure of biological neuron. This is how a small neuron will be there in your brain, human brain. Okay, this is the structure of neuron. Basically based on this concept only, the concept of deep learning has evolved. The concept of Tesla car has evolved. Tesla is implementing these deep learning algorithms. Okay, how? Okay, Tesla car itself is a robot set. Okay, it can understand. No need of no need of there won't be any steering in the Tesla car. No need of even telling the Tesla car. Just you need to give the inputs. I want to go from here to here. It will take you. Still, it is not implemented in India. In foreign countries, already is running. Okay, so they are using in Tesla. They are using these deep learning technologies. Not only in Tesla, n number of industries they are using the deep learning. Who is the what is the funda? This is the funda. Okay, biological neuron. Okay, see if you see the structure of biological neuron. So you have a body of the neuron. You have a body cell. So for time being, I'll become biological lecturer. So this is called as a axon. Okay, so this is called as terminals. Okay, where the signal will be transferred from body to the what do you call terminals. So this is how the spike is generated in the neuron cell, and it gets transmitted like this. Okay, so basically these are called as dendrites. Okay, it will connect to another neurons. Okay, so this is nothing but a structure of biological neuron. See, this is one cell, one biological neuron cell. In your brain, like this, you have millions and billions and trillions neuron cells are there, which are interconnected to each other. Okay, so like this is the biological neuron. See here, these are all biological neurons which are interconnected. How the signal transmission is transferred. These are signals, it is getting transferred, and see how they are interconnected to each other. Okay, so this is nothing but biological neural network. Biological neural network. What is biological neural network? It is an interconnection of biological neurons. It's called biological neural networks. Okay, fine. So now the same concept has been simulated, okay, in the computer science technology called artificial neural network. Okay, so instead of biological neuron, we have something called as artificial neuron. It's nothing but a computer chip which are interconnected with each other, okay, in form of different layers. So this is the first layer, this is the second layer, third layer, which are interconnected to each other, and we call it as a human brain. Basically, it's a deep neural network, or ANN, artificial neural network. Okay, so this is a replicant or replica of a human brain. That's it. Okay, fine. So basically, I told you Tesla is using neural networks nowadays. Okay, you have a very good. I'll share you this PPT. You can go through this video. How Tesla is using the neural network. How they are training this. Okay, so neural network and all, a very very important concepts. Okay, so all these things, guys, you should be able to understand all these things in a brief, because as a data analyst, you should be able to know the technology. What is if you go to the industry, no, no, sir, I'm a data analyst. Why should I go? Why should I know neural network? Why should I know deep learning? They will laugh at you. Okay. So you are also a data scientist. You must be able to understand these concepts very well. Okay. But not in depth. For example, I told you now, there is specializations in data science. See, what are the different specializations? Data analytics or business analytics. Okay. Most of the non-IT guys will do this specialization. Then data science, project management. Okay. So having experience, you can go as a project manager by doing this model. Then machine learning expert. Okay, lot of coding is required here. Okay, machine learning expert. Okay, so you need to have machine learning knowledge, training program. Okay, then we have NLP expert. Okay, it itself it takes its own time to become NLP experts. Lot of training is required. Then deep learning expert. Okay, then generative AI developer. So these are the different what do you call roles, where a data scientist will takes based on his specialization. Okay, now you are here. Now you have chosen this role, data analytics and business analytics. But however, you should be able to understand what is project management, what is ML, what is NLP, what is deep learning and all. Okay, so hope you got a very good idea on what is deep learning. Okay, you got idea on neural network or biological neural network, artificial neural network, and the Tesla. So some examples of how Tesla is going to implement this neural network. Okay, so basically now it is very important to understand what is generative AI. Okay, so this will explain tomorrow, because I need some time to understand, to make you to understand what is generative AI. It's one of the top technology tool. Okay, where nowadays they have huge demand. Okay, so even we'll discuss about ChatGPT. Okay, so ChatGPT is also a very very important tool for the data analysis. Okay, ChatGPT. Okay, so at the end of this course, I will make you to understand how ChatGPT is used for data analysis. Okay, data analysis. How you can do exploratory data analysis. How you can do predictive analytics. How you can do descriptive analytics with the help of ChatGPT. Okay, it will simplifies the work of data analyst. That's it. Okay, so it's a very powerful tool. So we'll discuss in detail. Not to worry. Okay. So fine. So with this, we will end the session. Do you have any queries, guys? So please, you can use unmute yourself and you can ask the questions. Yeah, or you can use the chat window. So basically, after generative AI, most of the theory part will be completed. So you will be able to understand uh, the complete picture of data science. Okay. So you are very clear now what is data science, what is data analyst, what are the different roles in data science and analyst, what is NLP, machine learning, okay, then deep learning, generative AI. So all you are very clear about the concepts in data science. Okay, if I'm not wrong. So in tomorrow's class, we'll explain what is generative AI in brief. Then we get into something, we get into the concepts of Python, okay, or Excel. So we get into the brief, what you call introduction to the Python and Excel, so that you will get practicals into picture. Yeah, fine. Yeah. So if you have any questions, guys, you can ask me. You can use chat window. Any questions?
No.
Fine, fine, Vinod. Yeah. Hi, Naresh. Do you have any questions? Rajini, Venkatesh.
No, sir.
Okay, fine. So, Naresh, do you have any questions, Naresh? Okay, fine. Yeah. So, thank you so much, guys. We'll be meeting in the next session. So, your class will be on okay Thursday. Okay, so your class will be on Thursday. So, same 10 p.m. Okay, fine. So, we'll be discussing more on generative AI. Then we'll get into the different concepts. Okay, fine. So, see, my class will be both, like theoretical and practical. So basically, I want to make you to understand what you call the first basics in detail. Okay, without knowing proper understanding the basics, there is no, meaning in getting into the concepts of other programming languages and all. So in the next class, we'll discuss about generative AI, and we'll start, basically what is Python. Okay, why we are using Python, and what is Excel, why we need to use Excel. Okay, then what are the different tools used in data analytics. Okay, so basically we discuss about a lot of tools, and we do some hands-on. Okay, so then slowly we'll get into the practical sessions. Okay, we'll take the real-time example. For example, take Flipkart. Okay, so how can basically how can a Flipkart can analyze its data in day-to-day activities. Okay, for example, you have big billion days, right? So in big billion days, see, many of our students are working in Flipkart also. They used to tell in big billion days, they used to work day and night. Okay, they used to get crores of amount of sales. How they are able to do, how they are able to take some decisions in order to give the best offers in the big billion days. All we will discuss in the future classes. So we'll make you industry ready. So and also, end of the class, as a data analyst, we will discuss. See, we have something called as data science project management. Okay, a very very important concepts. You enjoy a lot. Basically, how you will handle the project. Okay, how you develop the project, how you will face the client. So we deal this project management in depth, so that easily you can attend any project, you can handle any project in the future. Okay, fine. So thank you so much, guys. Fine, fine. Thank you. So if anyone having questions, you can unmute yourself and you can ask. Else we can discuss. Yeah. Fine. Fine, guys. I think everyone is right. Everything is clear now. So this session will be recorded in the session and it is uploaded to the e-learning portal. Even notes, will be available in the e-learning portal. Please go through the sessions and please try to. I have given some assignments. Okay, but I am not strict in these assignments because of initial days. But when I'm coming to the assignments, I'll be very strict in the next coming days. Okay. So I have given a number of assignments, couple of assignments on Flipkart, Swiggy data sets and all. Please go through that assignments. Please submit that assignments if possible. Okay, so in the next coming classes. Thank you so much, guys. All the best. Okay, fine. If you have any questions, please be in touch with Samir. Thank you so much. Bye bye. See you.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you.